Gilles Peterson in your area, 2016, with the Bird crew in the cage. I'm okay. How are you? Hope you're well. It's been a while. It's been a while since I was in your area. Can't wait. You know the good thing is, I want to play a game. The good thing about Rotterdam is you've got your own airport. And that airport is so brilliant. And the next day, whenever I play at Bird, I can always slip back to London without any stress. There's never anybody. It's not like Schiphol. Too busy, too busy. I like it. Smallness. Yeah. Okay, let's play 6 Degrees of GP. That's my game. That's my game that we're playing today. Connections, musical. Oh my god, am I that old that we can play 6 Degrees of Gilles Peterson? That makes me a real old guy, I think. But there you go. Accept it, accept it. Robert Glasper is going to be with you at one stage this year. He is let's not forget that in all the celebration and joy of Kamasi, Washington, there was somebody who opened the door for a lot of us in America. He's coming from the tradition and he's definitely pushing out the envelope. Grammy winner Robert Glasper, just done that film Miles Smiles that I really want to go and see. Maybe he's going to perform some of that music, but he's certainly making a new experiment album and I love him. Glasper. Funny guy! The internet. Now, isn't it mad how the Odd Future organisation has gone from having huge stars in Tyler and now the new stars are the original backing band and those guys who were just like joyfully making music from the beginnings. People like Sid the Kid, who's fantastic, great singer, great band, excellent album in 2015. They're now at the forefront of Odd Future and great, another fabulous bit of LA right there for you. So there's one artist that I've always loved and I still do, even more actually. The more I know him, the more I kind of get to realise that he's such an authentic piece of soul, magic and jazz that Bilal's just a bad man from back in the day with Soul Sister, where he might have been almost unfairly compared to D'Angelo, all the way through to his recent productions with Adrian Young. He came over to London last year. We did a show with him and Marshall Allen and the Heliocentrics. That was incredible. And I don't know what to say about the fact that Bilal is just a humble soul who doesn't really... He's not ambitious in the sense of, wanting it on social media, all that kind of stuff. He just does his music, his art, and thank God for people like Bilal, He's an important guy. I love it. From Kinshasa, Mbongwana Star produced. This is a really great idea, I think, that Dr. L had. He's a friend of mine from back in the day, from the Paris days of Radio Nova when I first started working there. And I've always been a champion and a fan of the music and the productions that he's done for film and his slightly crazy offbeat sort of electronic music. And his big piece of work, I think, in 2015 was working with this collective from Kinshasa in the Congo and Mbongwana Star. So I've been desperately hoping to see them live. Fortunately for me, they're going to be playing at the festival that I put on in France this summer, and they're going to be playing at Bird. So the kind of world music for the dance floor album of 2015 finally hits town. Oh, Le Papa! He calls me Le Patron, I call him Le Patron as well. He's my teacher, and he's somebody who I heard for the first time when I was travelling from Brussels to Ghent at a gig about 10 years ago, and I heard this guy on the radio who sounded incredible, and I just didn't really want him to stop that day. It was too good, the music, and so I've become friends with him ever since, and he keeps teaching me about music, and he's a hungry guy, so yeah, he's very important. Wow, Esca, she's she's the root of British black music, I think. What I love about her, I mean, in fact, just saying that is wrong, really, because she's never wanted to be. One of her problems was that she was a little bit stereotyped to being a singer and just a soul singer. And then as time grew on, and she worked from quite sane British jazz all the way through to people like Zero 07 and the Cinematic Orchestra and Matthew Herbert, everyone realised there was a lot more to Esca than just a good voice. She's an incredible songwriter. She's into all kinds of music, very much British heritage, from Kate Bush to Pentangle to David Bowie to all the jazz and soul music that you'd imagine, plus all the African influences that she has. She wrote her self-titled album, produced by David Kumu of The Invisible, got nominated for a Mercury Prize, should have won it, doesn't matter, people now know who she is, and just, yeah, celebrate her. She's one of the greats. That's it! That was it for me, GP. Can't wait to come back to Birds. It's a lovely place to play, and I'm very much looking forward to it. See you soon. Keep up the good programming, guys. Keep it up. Keep it up.